On today's episode of the Fumblerooski podcast, day one, round one of the NFL draft is done here and out. A little recap of round one of the NFL draft and best available heading into day two. And unfortunately, I said on Tuesday's episode, we are never going to talk about the Rossini and Vrabel scandal until something massive such as Mike Vrabel resigns happens. Well, he didn't resign, but, well, more bullshit came out.
This time.
This is the Fumblerooski podcast.
It may not have always showed it in the stat sheet, but you can see him making throws when he needs to make the throws.
Back-to-back games where he has 3 touchdowns. Someone's got to get that 6 or 7 spot.
He's an elite wide receiver as a rookie.
Truly a lose-lose scenario for both sides.
Welcome to the Fumblerooski podcast by Power 88 Dean Radio and Secret Weapon Consulting. We got Justin Tucker. We got myself, Chris Costich. No Adam, no CJ today. Well, we may have CJ later, depending. We'll see what happens. But anyways. Hey, look, disclaimer, he told us 10 minutes. We gave him 15. But
we tried our best.
I will shoot him a text and tell him to hop in if he still can. Because no one, like Adam and CJ hate it. The mid pop, like the pop in mid podcast. I really don't mind it. I think it's a little fun. Why not?
I don't mind it.
Hop in if you still can. Which obviously CJ being the draft guy would be a crime for him
not to be here.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'd have to spend more time like getting more of it, like all of his draft thoughts like come Tuesday's episode too. And that's not saying I don't want to. I'm just saying that you would save time just doing it now.
Yeah.
Or we could have more time talking about Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini of whatever stupid shit happens this weekend. We're going to save that to the end of the show because, frankly, I'd rather save it to the end of the show. One and only reason outside of that, I just can't stand anymore. And like, I just don't want to open with it this time. The NFL draft, by the time we're recording this, it's the 31st pick, and the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Wait, did the Tennessee Titans just
They traded with the Buffalo Bills to get
nice. Oh, CJ's here. Perfect.
Hey guys, sorry. I told you. I told you I was coming. I just.
You're not the only one that said it.
Huh? I said I was gonna. What are you laughing at? Hold on, can you mute that, please? What are you laughing at? What?
You said I'm coming, and I said you're not the only one that's coming.
Oh yeah, sorry. I took a page on Mike Vrabel's playbook. Leave me alone. Sorry, I was with Fred. I told you guys to wait, and Chris didn't because and the Titans took Keldrick Falk. But whatever.
There we go. Live reaction. No, I'm also just laughing because I was like, oh, all right, we're gonna save the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini like update for the end of the show. And
no, we're not. No, we're not going to talk about that. This is the draft. We're not TMZ, Chris. I don't understand why you like hyper fixate on this. It's really not even a huge story. Vrabel himself isn't even going to get suspended. Like, I don't understand. Like I said, we're not TMZ. It's like we have to talk about this. It's such a loser mentality.
I want to call it loser mentality.
It is. It's like, oh my God, the draft's happening. Let's talk about who banged who. Like, come on, man.
Anyways, the NFL draft. So Keldrick Falk just went to the Titans. And I'd rather let's just go in order in terms of the draft from round one, because obviously there's a lot of stuff that happened throughout this draft. Pretty active draft, a lot of trades, as CJ kind of predicted. Somewhat. I was kind of talking with Tuck prior to the show, and I was like, CJ predicted a lot of trades, and he predicted like a lot of teams that are going to be traded out, but probably not so much the exact teams that are going to trade in or in the exact trades. But I mean, turns out that like the Cowboys end up moving up as well, or just made a couple trades themselves, stuff like that. But we'll start from the beginning. David Bailey and Jeremiah Love go 2 and 3, and that's when you're kind of just like, all right, things are already going a little south. Things are already like, what the fuck's going on?
And then number 3 happened.
Jeremiah Love. CJ, what were your thoughts after picks 1, 2, and 3?
Well, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with 2 of my friends, and I said, well, shit, there goes my mock draft. You know, they had smoke screens stacked on top of smoke screens, stacked on top of more smoke screens, wearing a vest. Yeah, that's what it was. It was just nonsense of the highest order, you know, and I'm looking at this. And I had Arvell Reese and David Bailey going 2 and 3. And I had heard the rumors that the Cardinals were into Jeremiah Love. And I thought it was stupid then. And for what it's worth, I still think it's stupid. Like, I mean, look, this is a horrible pick. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Jeremiah Love as a prospect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the 2 true, like, blue chip guys in this draft. But I also would like to remind you, this is a horrible fit. The Cardinals need an offensive line. They don't have one, and you drafted a running back, almost like, you know, you need a good offensive line for a good running back. I don't know. But Bailey or Reese, I mean, we said it could go either way for the Jets. I mean, the Jets took the moderately safer pick because Bailey's still a project in his own right. But yeah, none of us, I don't think, really trusted the Jets for Reese. And of course, Mendoza went first overall, but I don't know. Only the prop bettors would have disagreed with you.
Tuck, your thoughts through picks 1, 2, and 3.
I was okay with picks 1 and 2. Everyone and their mom knew Fernando Mendoza was going number 1. Bailey, it could have been either him or Arvell Reese. That one was fine. It shocked me. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I don't trust them with a project like Arvell Reese. So David Bailey, who's more like, you know what he is, you know what he could be. So let's get him there. Then I looked at 3. I was thinking, all right, where are they going to go here? I'm thinking Arvell Reese, it's time to go. Oh, no. Jeremiah Love. And I said, what? In the place where I was at, everyone looked at me. I was like, sorry. I'm like, why is Jeremiah Love going top 3? And it has nothing to do with the player. It's more about positional value and the lack of a offensive line. They're going to treat him how Ashton Genty was treated in Las Vegas last year. And I think he'll be fine, but I don't know. I think he'll have the same production-wise as Ashton Genty. And hopefully they address
this worse in Arizona, personally.
Yeah.
Also, fellas, for what it's worth, Seattle's pick is in. Now we're about to be announcing it. So what do you think? I had Chris Johnson going here, but he's off the board.
Gone.
What if they took a running back?
No, Chris Johnson got drafted by
I said I had him going here, but he's off the board.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. What if they took a running back here? Because, you know, they love to do that by committee thing. Imagine dedicating your RB1 role to Zach Charbonnet just to draft a running back. I did see one draft where they were taking Jadarian Price, you know, the Notre Dame running back who's not Jeremiah Love. I think that would be cool. That would be my new pick if I had to guess.
As a first round?
Yeah. Why? Why not?
Because there's other needs that they can address.
Dude, trust me, this is a weird draft. Well, Goodell's announcing it right now. He said, you know, there's somebody with him. I got my TV muted, so
I also have my TV muted. I don't want to deal with potential copyright for that.
Yeah, me neither. And there's this one dude. He's just, you know, he's doing the thing. He's hyping up the crowd. He seems like a nice guy. But,
that's Make-A-Wish. There you go.
Yeah. They need to have me announce a pick one day. That'd be fun. I want to do that.
Oh, CJ.
You know, NFL, if you see this.
CJ, you know our buddy Ben from you ever met our
your
buddy
your
Ben?
buddy Ben, but yes, I don't really know him. Yeah, I know he did that. He announced somebody. back in
Okay.
the day.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I want to do that. They should let me announce the whole first round, honestly. Goodell, get on that, buddy, please. That'd be fun. Anyway, Seahawks. I still think Jadarian Price. That'd be funny if it happened.
I think it's a cornerback. Either one of the two
It's not.
guys.
That's just Jadarian Price. I have a feeling. I got that feeling because I saw that mock draft, and it's one of those things that stick with you. All right, come on, announce the pick, please. Come on.
I respect
Don't be
the
stupid.
stash
Don't be
this kid has.
stupid.
Yeah. Make a wish. Yes, I know. Yeah. Here's my wish. Announce the pick. Here we go. Seattle
You're not the
Seahawks
important one, CJ.
select. Boom! I told you.
Darian Price.
Go talk. All right, I'll give you my Venmo after the show.
Jadarian Price goes number 32 to the Seattle Seahawks, thus concluding round 1 of the NFL draft.
He's not a bad running back, but if you were just going to take him anyway, trade out of the first fucking round.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Robin to Jeremiah Love's Batman is going to the reigning champs. How do you like that?
That's not bad if they're going to use him like a running back by committee. I think he's a solid running back, but jeez, why?
Hey, guys, I have to go real quick. I will be back.
Yeah, you're good.
You're fine.
We'll just move along.
Okay.
So we'll so let's kind of keep going here. Carnell. So I was at a restaurant with some friends as well, and one of them asked me where I thought the Titans would go. And I was like, I don't know. CJ had Carnell Tate, or not Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Love. Obviously, Titans end up going Carnell Tate, but I was like, I mean, like if the indications of how the Titans were probably going to get Jeremiah Love or go for Jeremiah Love, my thinking would be they would probably end up just going with next best offensive player, and they felt that Carnell Tate filled that role. And then Arvell Reese drops to 5th to the New York Giants. Dude, Giants defense is going to be disgusting next year.
If Arvell Reese pans out, they're going to be
obviously.
Because they have Abdul Carter, they still have Thibodeau. They've lost Dexter Lawrence though, so they're not as good at. So imagine Reese and Abdul coming off the edge.
Yeah,
both edges. That's good.
Yeah. Mansour Delane from LSU goes to the Chiefs after the Chiefs and the Browns. This was the first trade of the night. Chiefs and the Browns end up swapping picks. So Chiefs trade
about that.
Sorry?
I was not happy about that.
Oh yeah. I was like, well, here's your next Trent McDuffie right here.
I was like, we know where he's going.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Chiefs know how to draft corners or know how to get corners in general.
Yes.
Washington. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Cleveland.
Sonny Styles goes to Washington, which, I mean, if you're Washington, I feel like you had to get you need to get younger on defense, if anything. Like that was your biggest priority, and here's step one. Anything to add to that?
I thought it was a good pick. They needed to get younger. Whatchamacallit? Bobby Wagner's not getting any younger.
Definitely
not. So it was nice for them to get a younger linebacker that can help with that defense because they need it. I thought they were going to go offense because, quite frankly, they need more weapons since Deebo Samuel's not there anymore. And even though I like Terry McLaurin, they need more, especially in the running attack. It's just not there. So yeah, we'll see, but it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I mean, all starts with a run, and well, Giants basically do the same thing in terms of going tackle and Francis Maui Noah.
Yeah,
Francis Maui Noah going to the Giants. So buffing up the old, like, to continue on with the Giants conversation, like Giants are going to be. They could be good. I feel like that they're still probably going to be hanging around 500 most of the year just because it's going to be a damn young team. But, like, they're also going to be kind of nicey.
I think they have a lot of potential, but we'll see. Let's see how they execute, because knowing John Harbaugh, there's a lot of opportunities to take double-digit leads and then lose inexplicably for no good reason. So
True.
we'll see. I think they have the talent. It's just getting it to mesh together.
Yeah, for sure. Following that was our second trade of the night. Cowboys and Dolphins swap picks 11 and 12. And then Dolphins got like a couple more day 2, day 3 picks out of it as well. CJ, welcome back.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Just doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Nice. I'm glad. We're at pick 11 with Caleb Downs.
Hold up real quick, because I know we're going pick by pick here.
Yeah.
But real quick, Carnell Tate, that was a shock. Didn't expect that.
Really?
Same for us.
No. Arvell Reese, I just feel like it's a little redundant for the Giants, but I understand. The Chiefs, I want to point out, I did have them taking Mansour Delane, and I had the Browns trading back. I, of course, didn't guess the Chiefs picking Delane at 6, or the Chiefs trading up with the Browns to do it. But, yeah, you got to give me partial credit there.
Yeah, I was giving you partial credit to start.
Thank you. Sonny Styles to the Commanders, fair. Jordan Tyson to the Saints, didn't expect that. Fano to the Browns, I actually did predict that, just not at pick 9. And I did predict Malinoa to the Giants. So we were at Caleb Downs on the Cowboys. Man,
Which was a great pick for
talk
them.
about a match made in heaven right there. He's going to eat in the league, I tell you. I really like him.
Yeah, and Cowboys need it on defense too.
Yes,
Absolutely.
they absolutely need it. They need someone like Caleb Downs in their secondary.
Yeah. Wait, CJ. So I just want to bring it back to Carnell Tate real quick, because while you were gone, I was saying like I'm actually not that surprised by the Carnell Tate pick. Obviously, you would think it would be Arvell Reese, but I was kind of more going off of what you were saying in the past. I was like, I mean, if anything of what CJ is saying is correct, and they're putting that much like effort into Jeremiah Love, obviously according to you, probably shouldn't be going to Jeremiah Love, probably going to a defensive guy like Arvell Reese. My mind would think they would go with what they would believe is the next best offensive player on the board.
Yeah, I'm shocked because this is gonna make me sound condescending. I don't mean that way. I got a lot
I didn't think that way.
Robert Saleh and all them. No, what I'm about to say will. The pick actually made sense, which is why I was shocked. Because I know a defender would be a Robert Saleh type of thing, and I know they really wanted Jeremiah Love. I thought that they needed weapons. I thought 4 might be a little high for Carnell Tate, but honestly, it makes sense. The pick makes sense. I was just still shocked about it,
Okay.
Yeah.
You're shocked that it actually happened. You're shocked that it actually happened.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. Anyways, back to we were also saying that the Giants are going to be like low-key nicey as well next year.
I heard you say the word nicey. Wasn't crazy about that term, but I understand. Those are both Harbaugh picks.
Yeah. Are you not crazy about the term because of the term itself, or because you don't think the Giants are going to be like that next year?
No, the term itself. Nicey.
Okay.
What?
Hey, it's a John Gruden phrase, man. Get hip.
That defense is going to get better. And
all I know about John Gruden is Spider 2, Y Banana. If you know, you know.
Hell yeah, brother.
But the Giants do look good, though.
Yeah, they look pretty good. But once again, I'm telling you, we got to talk about pick 13 because, wow.
I'm not surprised. I actually thought it was the inverse.
Real quick, do we want to mention anything about 12 with Caden Proctor to the Dolphins?
No, I think Proctor was picked 12. I meant not 13. 12. Sorry, 12. No, that's pretty much it is what it is.
All right, so the biggest shock of the draft really was Ty Simpson going to the Rams at 13. A lot of people didn't really have him really being a first rounder, if anything, a late first rounder, but he was going to be a round 2 pick at best. He ends up going 13 to the Rams. And what many people obviously believe as a team that's win now, making not really a win now move and almost, basically pulling what the Packers did, drafting a quarterback the year after their quarterback wins MVP and drafting his replacement. Sean McVay is a damn good football mind, so I trust, and obviously he's not making all the decisions, but I can imagine he has an extremely large say in how the draft goes. Oh, excuse me. So I am trusting what Sean McVay has in mind.
Yeah, but that also makes me think that Matthew Stafford doesn't have much time left.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Sky is blue. No offense. But obviously he doesn't have much time left, but obviously the question begs of how much time does he have left?
I'm just speaking in general, like last year he was dealing with that back injury before the start of the season.
Yeah.
This year he's only getting older. I think he has 2 years left because I don't believe Ty Simpson will be good enough to start within the first 2 years. That third year would be ideal, I think.
CJ?
No. I agree. Ty Simpson is definitely another sit and develop kind of quarterback.
Definitely is.
I'm not shocked necessarily. If they did get him, I really thought they would have traded back up into the first round, because I heard they could have gone lineman. They would have gone. Some people had them going wide receiver, but Ty Simpson at 13.
And the Rams traded up.
Kind of. This is the Cardinals' old pick, or the Falcons' old pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I'm sorry. I forgot. That's embarrassing. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry.
That's fine. I thought they were going to use him to get him late in the first round, not this early. I thought they would get somebody else.
Anything else?
Jay Glazer said that McVay told Matthew Stafford today that they were going to draft Ty Simpson, and they made it clear that it's for whenever Stafford decides to retire.
Imagine he says, "I'm not going to retire."
Yeah, right.
I'll retire when he retires.
Imagine Stafford goes older than Brady. Or longer than Brady, for that matter. That'd be insane.
Wow.
Moving along. Ravens. I'm not even going to try to say this motherfucker's name, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Olava Vega. Ione?
Yeah, Ione.
Tuck, how we feeling?
Out of Penn State. Just say guard out of Penn State if you can't say the name.
The guard from Penn State. How are we feeling, Tuck?
I'm feeling good. I don't have to think about Daniel Faalele no more. Fish fillet for short. I'm happy with my guard right where he is. He'll go straight to right guard. John Simpson, I believe we have him back. He'll go to left guard. I'm good. I'm okay with my line. Even though I need a center now, I can get that later. I believe we can get that later. I'm happy with the pick. It's not a sexy pick, but
it's a good pick.
Derrick Henry will be happy. Lamar Jackson will be happy. I'm happy with the pick.
The fellas will be happy.
Yes.
CJ, anything to add?
No, this is I had him going to the Ravens, so hey, gotta take the wins where you can get them.
Hell yeah. Ruben Bain, edge rusher from Miami, went 15 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I was surprised he made it to 15. I understand the arm length is an issue, but if he can play, he can play. And he was giving people fits. And so when I saw him at 14, I was like, I need this guard. But man, Ruben Bain with Nnamdi Madubuike, with Hendrickson, it could be special, but no, we needed the guard. So good for him. Tampa Bay, I think he has the possibility of developing there because they do have Kalijah Cansey, they do have Vita Vea, they do have a line that I think he can eat if he's given opportunities to eat. I think he'll have a lot of one-on-one opportunities to show how good he is.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great pick for a Todd Bowles unit.
Yep.
I was shocked he fell all the way to 15, but Tampa got a gem. This is a true gem alert here. I really this was a great pick for them.
I feel like Tampa just needed help on defense in general too. Like there was a lot of games there was a lot of times where like they were in some weird games because of the defense.
Yes. But again, they were in a lot of weird games because of the offense as well.
True. That's true too. Kenyon Sadiq picked by the Jets.
That's a good pick for them.
This was a weird pick, especially because they took Mason Taylor in the draft last year.
Yeah.
If they run a 2 tight end, are they trying to run a 2 tight end set?
I don't know. Look, the 2 tight end set is essentially dead in the NFL. Like, not many teams use it, like if any at all.
I can see them doing it because Chicago does it. Because they'll put Loveland and Cole Kmet on the field. They'll just use one of them they'll put Loveland in the slot. So are you trying to tell me Sadiq will basically be the slot receiver of the team and just
probably, yeah, because his blocking ability isn't the best.
I think it can improve. I think he could be better.
Oh, it can improve, but I'm just saying, like right now, it's not the best.
Yeah. So what?
I didn't expect the pick. That's
low key. I was looking at the roster. I was thinking in my head, okay, Adonai Mitchell, John Mechie, now Omar Cooper Jr., who we'll talk about later. Now Kenyon Sadiq, and for some reason, Chris was trying to sell me on the CJ's going to throw it down the field. I kept telling him, yeah, he'll throw it to the other team. That's what he'll do. And he was like, he'll throw it down the field. And I'm like, okay.
I said specifically he's going to push the fucking ball.
And
he's going to push the ball down the field.
Yes, you know what? I'll give Geno Smith some slack. I think he will try to get the ball to his best playmakers.
To varying degrees of success.
And I think he'll have a better O-line than he did in Las Vegas. And I think that'll help him be a better quarterback for when they draft his successor, maybe next year. But, oh no. That Kenyon Sadiq pick, even though it's kind of weird, I'm not mad at it. I understand why they wanted it. Because it gives their future play caller a nice little weapon to use. And he can be a matchup nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, shit, they can make it work with Sadiq and Taylor at the same time. Boss?
All right, who's next?
Blake Miller to the Lions. Actually, before we do it, do we want to take a quick break, just to reset?
Sure.
All right. Step aside for a break. We'll get to the back half of the NFL draft round 1.
It may not have always showed it in the stat sheet, but you can see him making throws when he needs to make the throws.
Back-to-back games where he has 3 touchdowns. Someone's got to get that 6 or 7 spot.
He's an elite wide receiver as a rookie.
Truly a lose-lose scenario for both sides.
All right. Pick 17, Blake Miller to the Lions. Offensive tackle from Clemson.
I thought a tackle pick for Detroit was inevitable, regardless of what was available. Yeah. They need a tackle like badly.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the whole, I mean, granted, I don't think this is who I have them taking, but I did have them taking tackle.
No doubt. Caleb Banks to the Vikings.
When he's healthy, he can be good. When he's not healthy, it's a problem. It's just, can he stay on the field? And I'm surprised the Ohio State guy didn't go first.
Yeah, that was a little weird too. I understand it. This was, I guess you could argue maybe this was more of a a scheme fit than anything, but also allegedly I remember seeing that Caleb Banks had attitude problems as well. So do with that what you will, I suppose.
Well,
Maybe if
he's
he
from
gets something-
Florida.
Well,
just let him hang out with the DC for a moment. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know who the DC is.
Flores, yeah, the man himself.
Flores will whip him right up into shape.
Mhm.
Monroe Freeling to the Carolina Panthers. Hey, I don't mind getting Bryce Young a little O-line help.
Yeah, him and Iquanu will be good bookends.
Yeah,
but the problem with that is Bryce Young can't see over the fucking tackles, so I'm having.
Well, they play
It's a
outside for a reason. Let them see over the guards.
yeah.
This was good for Bryce Young. I think this will help him in the long term.
Moving on to what brought us the second biggest storyline of the night,
Yes.
outside of Ty Simpson. Maybe this is a close first or a close second. Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver out of USC, to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my God, that trio of wide receivers, letting Mekhi Lemon in the slot working, that's a matchup nightmare within itself. AJ Brown, your number one, Mekhi Lemon, your number two, and then Devontae Smith, the number two, or Mekhi Lemon, the number three. It really doesn't matter. This is a problem. They can create matchup nightmares for teams. But that's not what you want to talk about. You want to talk about
No. You kidding me? Come on. We got hit with our once a month AJ Brown update on Monday. You think that we're not going to talk about it?
Yeah, I thought we would just slide through it, but I guess not.
No. Look, all right. We could talk about like the prospects of Mekhi Lemon being on the Eagles and how awesome that'll be if the trade never actually goes through, which, I mean, sources say that it's true. I mean, you can also have theories that it could also be ruined very immediately because of outside stories, but who knows? Nothing ever happens probably. But yeah,
if
so
it does happen,
yeah.
What do the Eagles get in return
For
AJ Brown?
Well, at least a first round pick.
Not this year.
No, obviously not this year. It'd be at least next year's first round pick.
Yeah.
Which the guys at NBC Sports Boston are like, nah, that's too much. Like, you got to value this. Brother, like, you're valuing the draft picks too much at that rate.
If you're picking in the low 30s, it's not really a first round pick. It's more like an early second at that point.
Yeah.
You're allowed to take gambles if you're low 30s.
Especially if you truly believe that you can put up the same type of year that you put up last year.
That's going to be tough because Kansas City's going to be better. The Ravens are going to be better.
Well, I'm saying that if you truly believe AJ Brown is going to take you up to that next level of being a true because honestly, people are saying that this last run was a fluke.
Yeah,
this is the time to fucking be like, fuck you.
Yeah, going from to AJ Brown, that might move the needle for me. They might be Super Bowl contenders
and try to prevent the Super Bowl hangover. Like that's what you want to do inevitably.
But right now, just a rumor.
CJ, anything to add?
Now, this pretty much, I don't know, a bunch of people, including JPA Football on Instagram, say that this all but confirms AJ Brown will get traded. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like, you know how it is with New England and these big receiver trades? They always get cold feet. They always just trip at the finish line. It's we'll see. I don't know. My gut instinct still says it doesn't happen, but this puts it in motion. I'll say that.
Yeah, the only one that they were really ever actually successful on was trading for Randy Moss.
And Brandon Cooks, I guess, but that was just a one.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we traded for him, and for the last year of his deal, forgot about that.
Nah, 2 years, and they traded him again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then he got extended with the Rams.
Now I remember. Yeah, but 2 guys out of a possible, God knows how many, in a lot of fucking years.
3. Oh, are you just talking about wide receivers, or are you just talking about trades in general for the Patriots?
Wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
Okay. I was about to say Josh Gordon, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, like
I didn't think they
Josh.
traded for him. They just kind of like signed him.
Oh yeah, they kind of just signed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. So the Eagles traded up with the Browns for that pick. Next up, Steelers at 21 picked Max.
He not sure.
Thank you. It's getting late.
Yeah.
Offensive tackle though for the Steelers.
They needed an offensive tackle. They got an offensive tackle, but low key, the backup that they had last year was doing the job. Their starter got hurt. The backup came in. He was doing the job. So I don't know. Maybe this is depth, but I didn't think they needed a tackle immediately. But congrats to the draft pick. Forget the Steelers. Let's move on.
Anything to add, CJ?
No, I just had to take my jersey off because I'm a little hot in here. But yeah,
Getting hot and steamy for CJ. He's talking about the draft, making him hot and steamy. Come on now.
More because the heat's permanently on, but whatever.
Hey, fair enough. Akeem Mesidor, edge rusher for the Chargers at 22.
Well, they needed someone to book in next to Khalil Mack and hopefully take his place. I really thought he would be there in the second round, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the Chargers. They get a quality player. The age is the only thing that's of concern, but outside of that he's a stud. He's a good to great pass rusher, depending on who you ask. And though his running support could use a little help, I think he'll be more than qualified enough at the next level to be just fine.
Yeah, Mesidor is one of the how do I put this? One of the more polarizing prospects this year's draft. Many argue that he's one of the best pure pass rushers in this draft, and I agree. As far as like pure edge rush talent goes, he's up there. He might be the best.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, it's his age. During the next season, he will turn 25, and he has an injury history a mile long. So he's one of the ultimate boomer bust, high risk, high reward picks.
Yep. Just be careful with what you're getting into, LA. But I'm okay with it for now. Let's see what they can do with him.
So the Cowboys trade back with, trade up with the Texans, and they get Malachi Lawrence. Well, we said it earlier with what's his face, safety out of Ohio State, blanking on him. Caleb Downs. Thank you. Wow, I'm tired. Malachi Lawrence, though, I mean, Cowboys needed to load up on defense. They needed defensive help badly.
Yeah. I think they needed help in getting a pass rush. I think this would help them. But I don't know. I like their second round pick last year out of Florida State. I just think he needs more time. But he's Malachi Lawrence is a good pickup for them as well. And they have Quentin Williams on the team, and now they have Caleb Downs. Their defense is coming along quite a bit, and they still have Logan Wilson. They have some quality pieces. Dallas is coming along. I think they could be a playoff team. Now they just need to figure out what's going on with George Pickens. He did sign the franchise tag, but
he did sign the franchise tag. He did indeed.
Yeah. I like the Malachi Lawrence selection. You could argue this is kind of a reach. He's one of those tweener type players where he could go early second, he could go late first. This might have been a little early for him, but I think he'll be pretty good for Dallas.
Agreed.
Fair
Casey Concepcion to the Browns, trading back with the Eagles.
They needed a weapon. They needed a weapon for Shador, Deshaun, or whoever the quarterback's going to be, and he is definitely a weapon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I call this one?
You did. You did call this one.
Nice. I love that.
I mean, hey, if you're the Browns, this was pretty solid first round for you. I mean, if you're going to roll with a young QB, unless you go Deshaun Watson, I mean, regardless, you get yourself an offensive tackle and a weapon on both your picks, and probably two picks that there's no other reason to trade back in the draft unless you're like, I think my guy's going to be available at this point. So, and they get extra picks throughout. So, I think that the Browns are pretty happy with the outcome of how day one went.
Yeah, you almost have to be if you're the Browns. This has been it's been good for them, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No? Oh, well, it's your division rival.
Good for them. That's the best I can do. Good for the Browns.
Yeah. Dylan Thieneman, safety from Oregon to the I was about to say the Browns again. To the Bears, 25.
The Bears. Are him and Kevin Byard going to be the safety duo? Is that what it is?
Kevin Byard is gone. He went to New England.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Kevin Byard replacement. And
bingo.
And honestly, yeah, I like how he fits in with the Bears defense. They need another safety. And sorry, I'm not like Chris. I'm also a little tired. But truthfully, this was I think this was a smart pick for the Bears. I thought the Vikings were going to take him. I really did. But hey, the Bears reap the rewards.
True.
But we got to talk about this next pick, though, at 26, because what?
Yeah, so the Texans trade back in the draft to 26 with the Cowboys, pick up Keelan Rutledge, Georgia Tech offensive guard.
Mm-hmm.
Guard. Guard.
Not a fan, CJ?
I know he's not a fan because he's a big stickler on guards in the first round.
I liked Ione.
He was fine with Ione. He's not fine with Rutledge.
Keelan Rutledge, Houston, to tell the Texans fans who are unhappy about this, I want to say to you guys, as a Pats fan, this is what it was like drafting Cole Strange. I did not have a first-round grade on Rutledge. I'm not even sure. I don't even think I had a second-round grade on him. I had him going like at highest late second, maybe really early third. But this is a reach. This is probably the biggest reach of the first round. This was, I mean, like I said, this is just, that's the only way I could describe this pick is just a reach.
I think they wanted a guard so badly, and they saw someone that was a guard. I'm not sure that.
But the thing is, if you were going to go with a guard, Chase Besantis is right there. Emmanuel Pregnon is right there. Jennings Dunker was right there. You had to go to Keelan Rutledge. The thing is, if you had to go guard, was it the best idea to go here? No, it was not. But he wasn't even the best guard available, Houston. He didn't try.
Are you saying he's going to be another Kenyon Green? Is that what you're saying?
No, Kenyon Green at least should have gone in the first round. Keelan Rutledge should not have.
They got help, but I'm not sure it's adequate help. I didn't think Keelan Rutledge would go in the first round. I'll admit to that. But if he can somehow become the protector that CJ Stroud needs, I'm not going to complain.
Hmm.
The one that shocked me was the one that came after Keelan Rutledge. Keelan Rutledge shocked me, and then the one after got me too.
I want to correct a couple of mistakes real quick before we keep moving forward. In terms of the couple of the picks that I mistakenly said otherwise, but the Browns got their pick from Jacksonville. That was that trade from last year. Yes, last year. Wait, last year or 2 years ago?
Last year, because they
Last year.
traded for
That's right.
Travis Hunter.
Yep. And the Texans got their 26th overall pick from Buffalo. Buffalo ended up just trading out of the first round, which, well,
Shocker.
CJ, yeah.
Hey, I predicted Buffalo trading out. I just didn't project with who.
Yep.
Not good at making draft picks in the first round.
They always trade back. It's so weird.
Yeah. Which Buffalo ended up getting the 28th pick from that trade back, but we'll get to that. Excuse me. So then the Dolphins trade up with the San Francisco 49ers, evidently moving the 49ers. Excuse me. I'm just terrible today. Dolphins and Niners swap. Niners move back to 30. Dolphins move up to 27.
Yep.
Chris Johnson, who CJ had as the last overall pick in the first round.
Mm-hmm. It was 27 to Miami.
I think it's a good pick.
I think it's a solid pick.
So we were both Colton Hood and Avion Terrell, and actually, no, mostly just Hood and Jermon McCoy are on the board, but I guess maybe he fits their scheme better, truthfully.
You think Johnson's better than Terrell?
No, I think he's a better scheme fit for Miami, honestly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think over time it'll be a good pick because I think the team will be better over time.
Yeah. Chris Johnson was actually one of the best corners in the nation, but since he's from a non-Power 4 school, aka San Diego State, especially as a corner, the issues of who'd you really guard, who'd you really play, that's gonna hit him hard.
Who'd you really go against? It did the same thing for Rashad Penny when he first came out in 2018. Coincidentally, he went to Seattle, the same team you had him going to. You had Chris Johnson going to.
Seattle and San Diego State. How do you like that?
Moving on. So the Pats trade up for the 28th pick with the Bills and pick up Caleb Lomu, offensive tackle out of Utah. Hey,
so
you saw how Will Campbell played. Morgan Moses, 35 years old. I mean, shit.
Well, what are we going to do here? Are we going to move Will Campbell?
Now, this is, and I know I said I was against the draft and stash strategy, but Caleb Lomu is the youngest. He's younger because originally my fear was that New England was going to draft Maxi Nachor, who I really did not want. Because, like I said, he doesn't fit the draft and stash mold at all. But you can get away with that with Lomu because I think he might be the youngest tackle, or if not the second youngest. So they're probably going to sit him behind Morgan Moses for a year and develop him, which I'm not crazy about it, but he was my third highest graded tackle in this class. And apparently New England even said they didn't think they were going to get him. So that's why they traded up. But yeah, I do like the pick as a Pats fan.
Oh, I'm seeing something. I know we already talked about it, but Mekhi Lemon was supposed to go to the Steelers, and the Eagles called ahead of them. Thank you, Philadelphia, putting your brothers in their place. Thank you, Philadelphia.
Good old Pennsylvania rivalry. I love it.
Just told them, you guys want Mekhi Lemon? Nuh-uh. We get Mekhi Lemon.
Zoinks.
Nice try. That's good. That is good.
Anyways, back to Caleb Lomo.
I think
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a quality pick for you guys long term, but right now he may be a developmental guy that's going to have to sit for Morgan Moses, but either him or Will Campbell is going to get injured. I think one of them might get injured, so you might see him before he may be ready. So we'll see. Or hold on, wait, isn't someone supposed to be moving to guard for you guys?
Yeah,
No?
potentially Will Campbell.
No, they have Elijah Vera Tucker and Mike Onwenu, but Onwenu's on the last year of his deal.
Okay, so you have Elijah Vera Tucker. Okay. Will Campbell, Elijah Vera Tucker, center. Okay, I see the potential of what that line can be. If Will Campbell can go back to where he was when he was healthy, I don't think it's a problem.
Here's a quote from Caleb Lomu that Sleeper thankfully sent me a notification about. Excuse me. And I quote, Drake May is such a talented quarterback. I'm so excited to be able to work with him every day and be able to protect him. I'm a protector. I'm an offensive lineman, and it's my job to protect that G. Come on now. Come on now.
Nice.
You shitting me? Come on now.
It's still not as good as
We're
what
so back. We're so back.
Will Campbell said when he got drafted.
We're so back.
Y'all remember what Will Campbell said last year at the draft?
Yeah, he's gonna die for his quarterback.
And he almost died in that Super Bowl. My God.
Hey man, and it's Caleb Lomu's
Probably
job.
should have been playing hurt. Wasn't a smart idea, but whatever.
But Caleb Lomu is gonna protect that G.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
All right. We're at pick
29.
Yep.
This is the Chiefs pick that they got from the Trent McDuffie trade.
Again, not only do they get someone at cornerback, they get D-line help as well.
Peter Woods.
Yeah, you know what this pick says to me? Chris Jones, your old ass is being put on notice. They're literally saying to Chris Jones, this is your replacement. Because let's be real, Chris Jones was a huge, future Hall of Famer. Chris Jones was such a liability for Kansas City last year. He was literally taking plays off. Like literally, if he has more hustle, then they probably beat Jacksonville because he was just walking while Lawrence scampered into the end zone. So yeah, it makes sense that they would go after Peter Woods.
Yeah, I think he was one of the better players available, and they needed D-line help. So it made sense. I didn't think he would still be there at 29. My God. But once again, Kansas City makes another good pick. Just if only he had better production, he would have gone sooner. But again, beggars can't be choosers.
That leads to pick number 30, held by the San Francisco 49ers, and then it was was held by the Dolphins, then picked up by the 49ers, and then the Jets come in and they take number 30 from the 49ers, Niners trading back to 33, and the Jets pick up Omar Cooper Jr. with their third first-round pick of the 2026 draft.
Literally traded back into the first round when they already picked twice. This is that biblical level agreed. Oof.
It's not the first time they've done it, too. I'm still remembering the Will McDonald, Jeremiah John. Y'all remember that draft?
Barely.
They've done this before where they had 3 first-round draft picks in the same thing. This is almost biblical greed. But at the same time, I remember the Houston Texans getting CJ Stroud and Will Anderson Jr. back to back. So
yeah,
it's not impossible.
But yeah, this pick is, I think, a good one for the Jets, though. This definitely I do like it for them. He's a passer. I'm not thrilled to face Omar Cooper Jr., but this shows that they're serious about reinvigorating the offensive side of the ball. They got 2 new weapons for Geno Smith, and let's face it, whoever will come after him. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weapons now. I didn't even mention Garrett Wilson. I didn't mention Garrett Wilson earlier. They have Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper Jr. They have Adonai Mitchell. They have John Mechie the third. They have Brees Hall in the backfield. They have Mason Taylor. They have Kenyon Sadiq. Call me crazy, but they got some weapons on that team now. They got some weapons. They can do something if they're all playing at their best. And then on the defense, could use some work, but I'm starting to like the Jets. They're starting to make movement. They might surprise us like Detroit did. They might have a quality season this year.
Where would you guys what would you guys grade the Jets first round?
A+.
A minus.
Probably be an A as well. I mean, couldn't have played that any more perfectly, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, exactly half of the picks in the first round were traded.
Is that the all-time like trade record there or no?
Oh, I now we're getting into territory where I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, a lot of territory like that. I understand.
Yeah. So with the 31st pick, Buffalo, who got it from New England in that previous trade for the 28th pick, traded out of the first round, getting the Titans back into the first round, pick up pick number 31, and get Keldrick Falk. So the Titans ended up with 2 first-round picks at the end of it. So, I mean, what we were saying about how they could have gone Arvell Reese and probably, just go defense in general. And on that 4th pick, here's your defense at pick 31.
Yeah. I agree. I think this was a solid pick for the Titans. I didn't expect Falk to fall into the 30s, but hey, this was a good draft for the Titans with Tate and Falk. Honestly, I can't fault them.
Anything to add?
No, they got something for offense and they got something for the defense. I think Jeffrey Simmons is going to be happy with this pick because they have another edge rusher to get after the quarterback, and you got Cam Ward, a weapon. They can't really complain about what they got in this draft.
Yeah, can't complain. And with the 32nd overall pick, Jadarian Prince out of Notre Dame, running back, goes to the Seattle Seahawks as the replacement to Kenneth Walker.
Well, now Zach Charbonnet is a new guy to hawk touchdowns from.
Yep.
Okay. CJ has kind of walked me into this pick. I'm okay with it, but just...
Oh, I never said I was okay with it. I just said it was going to happen.
It's happened, so might as well get on board with it. Whatever. I thought they needed more DB help. I thought they were going to get more like defensive help. I didn't think they would go running back immediately because I thought they could find more value later on in the draft, but they found their running back, and I didn't think that both Notre Dame running backs would go up in the first round, but I stand surprised.
All right. That is our NFL Draft Round 1 recap, and we'll go through more draft stories as we get to Tuesday's episode once the draft is actually over and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it for this episode. Anything else in terms of NFL news that I haven't hit on?
No.
Don't laugh, Tuck. Don't laugh. I know what you're laughing about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laughing that I haven't brought it up actually at the end of the show.
Yeah, Tuck wants to be TMZ so bad, but
I don't. But you guys don't make it easy, do y'all?
Well,
who's we? Who's y'all?
I don't know. We talked about Puka last month.
Not that I really wanted to. Also,
now he's in rehab.
Yeah. Also, Vrabel's like not even going to be suspended by the NFL. So this is So this whole story, like,
That's more or less what I really wanted to get at was
yeah, I mean,
just
nothing's gonna happen. Like, this is like they ordered a nothing burger without the happening sauce. You know, all is quiet on the happening front, man. Like, like Rossini resigned. Like, yeah, we all knew she was iffy, and if you know the reports about her from back in 2015, then you know. But like, you know, like the fact that Rabel's not even going to be suspended for this, whether you agree with it or whether you don't, just means like, all right, so the world's just going to keep on spinning here. We got the draft to talk about, man.
yeah. Feel that. I
Mhm.
guess my only question really is does this change your percentage from that 5 to 10% we had talked about from when everything first broke out? Does any of the information that came out today sway that?
No.
Probably. I don't think Rabel's going to get canned because, you know, let's be real.
No.
I can tell you this as a Pats fan. Robert Kraft firing Mike Rabel for something like this is
hypocritical.
interesting, to say the least. However, a small part of me feels like Vrabel might step away from the team or whatever to work on himself, which please don't do that. Please don't leave me with Josh McDaniels as a head coach. Terrell Williams, I can deal with. McDaniels, I cannot.
I mean, at the very least, he's
Like
stepping away from the team on Saturday. So,
like I said in the group chat, Mike Vrabel was gambling more than just with money. And
Yeah,
shut the
I
hell
just
up.
want to win, man. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, you did win. You did win the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, well, we got to do more, but whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. No, it's true. Kind of touched on the George Pickens part. I mean, I guess what's the number gonna end up being over there?
Well, what's the number at right now for wide receivers?
It's like 27.1 or something like that.
I think if it's in the ballpark of that, it should get done. But then it's going to be like, well, CD is going to come up sooner or later. Are they going to reset the market for CD? CD again?
Probably.
More than
Well,
likely, but still.
I guess my thing, is where does George Pickens see him? Because now, in terms of the franchise tag, it's the annual average value of wide receiver salary, right?
Many such cases, yes.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on where George Pickens sees himself in terms of top league wide receivers, whether that be top 10, top 20, top 15. I mean, shit, he could be like, Christian Kirk's getting this money, get me higher paid than this guy type of thing or whatever.
Yeah. Christian Kirk has destroyed the wide receiver market. It's never going back.
That's why I brought him up.
When he was with the Jags?
Oh, yeah.
He did well his first season and won a playoff.
No, he did, but that contract for Christian Kirk, I don't know, man.
Fucked it all up.
It did.
Fucked it all up. All right. That's all the scheduled content that we have for you today. Thank you for tuning in to another Friday episode of the Fumblerooski podcast. New episode coming out on Tuesday at 8 a.m. For post-draft coverage from the rest of the weekend. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we also have all our episodes available on Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and so much more. Be sure to follow our Instagram, Fumblerooski_podcast, to keep up with the pod and the latest coverage on the NFL. Otherwise, we'll see you on Tuesday. Over and out.